So, check this out, people. I have a question for Thomas James. Every time I go onto your channel, I see this clickbait. Citadel is about to go bankrupt. Shorts are losing. Retail investors are winning. The squeeze is almost here. We are about to squeeze. AMC squeeze guaranteed 100%. And every time a month goes by, there's no squeeze. Every time 2 months go by, there's no squeeze. 3 months, 4, 5, 6, no squeeze. It's been almost 3 years and you've been selling the same bullshit to your subscribers already for that long, all this time. And every time I go onto your channel or I am going through YouTube videos to see what type of information is out there concerning AMC, it's always you with the same bullshit. And so my question to you, Thomas James, is when is the squeeze that you keep promising going to happen? And when is Citadel going bankrupt like you claim it is? And how is it that the shorts are losing according to you, since all your videos are based on all of this clickbait? Citadel is about to lose. Shorts are going bankrupt. We are winning. Show me how AMC investors are winning, Thomas James. Because the only one winning is you. You and these other scumbags who keep promoting Mumu, right? That's how I know you're a scumbag. Because it seems like you guys all have the same patterns. Everyone who promotes Mumu is a scammer. It's as if though these people know who the scammers are. They know who to target. The low-life YouTubers who are scamming the masses, claiming that AMC is going to the moon, and those are the ones that these ad people who want to promote their bullshit, they go after people like you. No, they don't go after. They promote people like you, and they call on people like you so that you can call on to your subscribers, because since your subscribers are so stupid, the majority of them, not all of them, but the majority, for following you and listening to your bullshit, these people who place ads, who want to promote their products, seek out people like you because they know that you're willing to push the bullshit. And so the very same people who are pumping the AMC squeeze and this bullshit about Citadel going bankrupt and all the bullshit and all the nonsense that they keep selling the masses, you are the people who promote the bullshit. You are the people who get paid. This is why you sold your soul a long time ago and quit your job, because your career is YouTube. Your career is posting 5-minute videos on bullshit, on lies, on a squeeze that's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. But you keep selling this bullshit because that's what is getting you the views. And rather than putting out real stock information, you simply put what brings you the views. Regardless of how many people you take advantage of, how many people you sell this Mumu bullshit to, and no matter how many people lose their life savings because of the bullshit you're putting out. You know that me, Kevin, was sued for the bullshit that he was pumping on YouTube, right? And the disclaimer that he had up didn't save him. He still lost and still had to pay out. And so, to these people who watch you, I have a message for them. all you people who follow these scumbags like Thomas James, all you people who have lost your life savings by listening to this bullshit, these people who get paid to lie to you intentionally because they know they're lying to you. See, that's the difference between a scammer and someone who actually believes what they are selling you. Someone who believes what they are selling you shouldn't be sued, probably can't be sued. Well, I'm sure they can, depending on the circumstances. But there's a difference between someone who actually believes what they're telling you and someone who is intentionally lying to you like Thomas James. He knows he's lying to you. And if you people get together and file a class action lawsuit against Thomas James, the way people have placed a class action lawsuit against me, Kevin, you too can have a MOAS, just like Thomas James has been claiming that you're going to have. You can have a MOAS by going after him and suing him for all of his malintent and his misinformation that he has intentionally been putting out there to the masses. Because if you don't know already, AMC is not going to squeeze. The market doesn't work that way. Nothing squeezes because someone tells you it's going to squeeze. The only reason AM squeezed originally is because people rallied behind the stock. No one gives a fuck about AMC anymore. People have lost their life savings. They have lost hope. They not only lost hope in the market, but they also have lost hope in people like you, because they started to realize that it was people like you who pumped this MOAS bullshit to benefit yourselves. And so no one is rallying behind AMC, and this claim that you keep putting out there that we are winning is bullshit. And this bullshit about the majority of investors own AMC is bullshit, because the majority of those YouTubers who were once pumping AMC are no longer in AMC. And I can name names, including myself, who have jumped off of that bullshit plate months, if not years ago. And here you are, one of the main scumbags on YouTube, still riding this wave because you still have these ignorant novice investors who don't know no better, who still believe that AMC is going to squeeze, even though they've lost 90% of their investment post reverse split. You're still selling this bullshit that AMC is going to squeeze. How is AMC going to squeeze for anyone who held through the reverse split and lost 90% of their shares? How is it going to squeeze for them? If AMC squeezes, it's only going to squeeze for those who bought in after the reverse split. Those who were smart enough to sell before the reverse split and then jump back in at $7 and change post reverse split. A squeeze is possible for them, but for anyone else, it is not going to happen. Anyone who held through the reverse split has lost. Hang it up. You need to be sued, Thomas James. You are a lowlife. You are a scumbag. And if no one is saying this and no one is telling you this, I am saying this. I'm telling it to you. You are a lowlife. You are a scumbag. You need to be sued, and you should be sued for all the bullshit, all the lies that you have been selling the masses, not for a month, not for 6 months, but for the past 2 to 3 years. Constantly clickbaiting, constantly keeping people held down to this notion that Citadel has lost, that Citadel is about to go bankrupt. You know damn well that Citadel ain't going nowhere but to the moon. You know damn well that Citadel ain't going no fucking where. Citadel ain't gonna get bankrupt. You know this. You know AMC ain't going to the moon. You know AMC is not going to squeeze. Adam Aaron, the CEO himself, told investors, if you are not ready, willing and able to lose 90% of your investments, do not buy into AMC. He clearly said this in writing. But here you are, a nobody, going on YouTube with this bullshit disclaimer that you're not a financial advisor, but then go on giving these people advice, thinking that you're protected by that bullshit. Ask Meet Kevin if he was protected by his disclaimer. Ask all the other YouTubers who recently have been sued for pumping FTX and other bullshit. Ask them. People, to those who have lost your life savings because you have followed people like Thomas James, go after him. Band together and get your MOAS. You get your MOAS by filing a class action lawsuit against this guy and taking the monies that he's taking from you. That's what you do. Because he's a scumbag. He's a lowlife. So Thomas James, answer me this question. When is Citadel finally going to go bankrupt like you claim? When is AMC finally going to squeeze? Because you guaranteed it 100%. Those are your words. You guaranteed it 100%. So when is it going to happen? Now that we've had, or AMC rather, because I'm not invested in that piece of shit stock. I trade it accordingly to make my money. When is AMC finally going to squeeze, since now AMC had its earnings report yesterday, November 8th, and the stock has tanked since then? When's the MOAS? What's the next catalyst, since every one of your catalysts has failed? Every one of Joseph Rogue's, or whatever his name is, his catalysts all have failed. And he guaranteed the MOAS a month ago. It never happened. What's the next catalyst, James? Thomas James? When is the next catalyst for AMC to squeeze? When is the next catalyst for Citadel to go broke, to go bankrupt? When is the next catalyst for the shorts to lose their shirts the way you keep claiming this for the past years, you fucking low-life piece of shit? When? Because I cannot believe the views that the people are giving you based on the bullshit nonsense that you keep selling them. I don't understand how ignorant people can possibly be. But I read the comments on your videos. I read them. And I see how people go after you and call you an idiot, stupid. And I agree 100%. But more than that, the idiots are those who follow you. The stupid ones are those that believe in the bullshit that you keep selling them. You should be sued. And I hope that someday, finally, people get together. The very same people who banded behind AMC, I hope they get together, band together, and file a class action lawsuit against you and people like you, the way they did against Meet Kevin or the SEC or anyone else who needs to do their job in shutting people like you down. So people, it's time to grow the fuck up. There are no more catalysts left. AMC had its earnings report yesterday, November 8th, and it tanked. The stock went down. There's nothing left. What more are you waiting for? To lose your house? It's not enough that you've lost all your life savings. It's not enough that people like you have been, like me, have been telling you for the past 3 years not to believe these scumbags and these lowlifes. How much more do you need? How much more evidence do you need to see that these scumbags, Thomas James and people like him, selling you this bullshit about Moomoo, an app that he probably doesn't use because it's a piece of shit. He doesn't even use that platform himself. I guarantee you he uses Robinhood. And he's selling you this bullshit because he gets paid to promote these things to people like you who watch him. So people, grow the fuck up. Get your money.